As the district opens up options for new courses, one new class has attracted the attention of dozens of students here at Heritage.
African American Studies class is a class based on history of African Americans, but what I find most people get confused is we're not only learning about American history, we're also learning about the history before African Americans even became a thing, so more so Africans and back to Africa and why we were moved over here and how that has affected up until society today.
Although the African American Studies class is classified as another history elective, Ms. Porter does her best to make the class unique.
I think what separates this from a regular history class is that it's not necessarily just tied to history. I try to include just different mediums for them to take in information. I'm able to draw from just a variety of sources to, tackle one subject or tackle one specific area that I'm trying to get them to understand.
Currently, we're talking about the New Deal with Franklin D. Roosevelt and how it affected Black people in many different ways, like economically and politically and all types of stuff like that. We're learning how wages during that time weren't equal and how housing was very different and how the ghettos were created and stuff like that.
The district proposed the class last year after it was approved by the State Board of Education. After careful consideration, the Frisco ISD Board of Trustees unanimously approved the class to begin its pilot year this year.
I believe they're just catching on to that. Students need variety. They need diversity in order to thrive. And not saying that all of the history classes that they're taking aren't benefiting them, but additional classes would only help them succeed more.
According to students, their response to the class has been just as positive.
My experience has been great. I actually had an opportunity to drop the class and get double late arrival, but I love the class so much that I just kept with the class because, like I said, it's a free space. I'm heard in the class. I got a good teacher. I got some friends in there. Funny class, It's an open space and I'm liking it.
The district plans to continue expanding options for social studies credits, with the Mexican American Studies class slated to begin next year.
I'm so excited for Mexican American Studies. I really hope students take that class as well. In order for us to really succeed and really coexist, we have to learn about other people, not just African Americans, but we also have to learn about Mexican Americans. We have to learn about Native Americans. We have to learn about Pacific Islanders. All of that is what makes up our entire world. So I think it's very beneficial to just learn about each culture and each ethnicity as a whole.
I'm Sumit Nalavade for Coyote Nation TV.